How to remove the main brush roll from a Shark IZ series vacuum cleaner with PowerFins. Firstly, we're going to remove the front soft roller by pressing the catch at the side, and then we need to turn the vacuum cleaner over. Getting a coin, we need to unlock these 3 screws here that hold the sole plate in place. Once you've undone those, this just lifts out like so. That's a good way for checking blockages and stuff. Now we get a T10 Torx screwdriver, so it's like the security star-shaped screwdriver. We're going to remove this first central screw here, and then there's another 2 hidden behind where the soft roller would have been. Once they're undone, we get a T15 size screwdriver, and we're going to undo the screws, 2 at the back, 4 across the back there, and then there's 1 hidden in the front corner there. Obviously, if you have a different model to this, the screw sizes and the screw layouts are going to be different. There's hundreds of different models. I do have some more take apart videos on my channel. Once those screws have been released, turn the floor tool over again and we can pull off these side trims here. Now these pull from the back and they're just held in by clips that go along. So just move along slowly and surely. It'll feel like it's going to break. But honestly, I've never broken one of these in all my time, so don't worry about it too much. As long as you're taking it slowly, you're not going to break anything. So once these have been released, we're going to find another few screws here. So we've got one that's in there, and that's a T15, and then there's one there and one there. Again, they're T15 too. So undo those. And then once they're done, it means we can release this whole top cover. Again, it pulls from the back. And if it feels like it's hard to pull off, just double check that you've not missed a screw. It should be fairly easy. Now you can see inside there's a switch that turns the circuit on and off, the circuit board there, and then it goes to the motor. But today we're more interested in this main brush roll, especially so we can clean these horrible bits at the end. Now there's a little plug here that goes into the circuit. That's for the headlights on the front, so we need to remove that. And then there's 2 screws there. They're T15 size, so we're going to remove those in a second. So pull your plug out for your headlights and just put that to one side. Undo those 2 screws, and there's another one hidden too down just in front of the motor there. Once all these screws are undone, we can then just move the motor wires out of the way so we're not pulling on them when we release the whole clear part. Then lift from the back underneath the motor and it will just all release from the main part of the floor head. Now we can start seeing where we're going to attack this thing. There's a belt there that drives the small cog, okay? And that's kind of on a cog that's on the end of the brush roll. On the other end, you've got where it's got the motor and then the belt that goes to the main brush. So this is the area we're going to concentrate on first. There's 2 screws, one there and one there. And again, these are the Torx screws that we need to undo. Once they're undone, we can then prise off the belt from the motor. So that just comes off really easily with a screwdriver. And then we can think about pulling this whole thing out. So just lift this end slightly and then just pull and it will come out really easily. Okay, maybe give it a little bit of a wiggle there, but yes, it does come out fairly easily. And then this allows you to start cleaning the thing or doing whatever you're doing. There's a little rubber seal that goes around the bit there. That's the thing I'm moving there. If that comes off, just put it to one side. I'll show you how these things fit when we put it back together. I hate these things. Just look how these attract dust and dirt, and you just can't get to them unless you remove the brush. It's crazy. Now this bit here, you can clean this now, making sure you don't get anything on your motor, okay? Keep that nice and dry. And then this little release catch for the front soft roller, that pinged off earlier when I pulled the brush bar off. It's a very common thing to happen. We need to make sure the spring and pin are sat in this just like that. Okay, and this fits on the clear part here. I'm showing you this in case yours comes off. It's a nightmare. So this just goes in kind of spring first, and the spring sits on top in a little ridge on the clear plastic, and then just to test it, it should spring backwards and forwards like that. Right then, the brush is now clean and we're going to put it all back together, okay? Because that's the most important part. It's just as hard to put it back together as it was to take it apart. We're going to put the cog end of the brush through first. Don't worry about it going through your belt, okay? And then we need to line these parts up with the screw holes and it all just fits in like so. Making sure that it's turning and obviously making sure that that's still springing for releasing your soft roller, okay? Once you've got it all like this, it's time to just chuck a screw in just to secure it, okay? Making sure it doesn't drop to bits in front of your very eyes. Your soft roller belt, that goes on the cog first, the front cog that is, and then turn your brush to get the teeth to grip onto it, and then it'll go on the brush cog like so, making sure that it's flush. If it's not flush, it'll come off when you turn your vacuum cleaner on. And then the other belt, similar process, put it around the brush first and then onto the motor cog, and again you can turn the brush with your other hand whilst you hold the belt, making sure that it sits nice and flush on both the brush and the motor. Again, if they're not, they ping off when you start the motor up. Okay, so make sure it's nice and flush. This little rubber seal that came off earlier, it kind of goes round the edge of the floor head, round the brush, so tuck that little bit in there. If any more of the seal comes out, you'll see the ridge on the clear plastic where it lives. Okay, so don't panic about it too much, just make sure it's all tucked in. It helps with the vacuum seal. Now we're just lowering the clear part in nice and steadily. That's fairly easy too. We're going to put the wires from the motor back into the little ridges where they came from, so we're not trapping any wires. This is how it should look. Okay, otherwise obviously we'll cut in wires in two with the cover when we put it on. We can now replace the 3 screws in the clear plastic that hold it securely to the base. Again, at T15 size they are. Making sure, final check that there's no wires in the way, we're going to put the top cover on. Okay, and this should just fit flush with no gaps around the edge. Then we can secure this with the 3 screws that we took out from it. So there's one there on the right hand side, and then there's 2 there on the left hand side. Now it's time to refit these strips, and they go in from the front first. That's very important because there's like a little lip and it sits inside the bottom part of the base, if you like. So goes in front first, just press it round. There's clips that hold it in place, and obviously at the back that you need to have that screw hole lined up. That's the front. I mean, it should sit like that with no gap. If there is a gap, just start again. It's critical that this front part sits in first, okay? So again, work your way along these strips, put the back part into the screw hole. It will all click as you press it down as well. And then secure it with these 2 screws at the back. We can put all the other screws in while we're at it. There's 4 along here, along the back of the base, and don't forget the one in the bottom left-hand corner as well. So put all those screws in, and then it's time for these smaller T10 screws. So there's 1 in the middle and then 2 along the front. We can now put the sole plate back in. Now these have these little bits here, these little tabs. They go in first, okay? If you don't put them in first, the sole plate won't sit flush and you will lose suction quite badly. So make sure that's locked as well with those things with the coin. And then we need to put the soft roller in, cog end first, and then on the other end there's like a little hook. That needs to go in first when you get to that bit. So put the cog in first now, and then press that hook in first and it'll click and lock into position. And that is your brush roll repair complete. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and this next video is going to show you how to clean the filters on your Shark vacuum cleaner.